All right, everyone, we have a new trailer to react to, and it's a big one. We have the second trailer for Deadpool and Wolverine. I think the first one came out during the Super Bowl. Yeah, the Super Bowl. That's the only time I ever really cared about the Super Bowl was for the various movie trailers and commercials, and Deadpool and Wolverine was certainly one of them. And I really, really enjoyed the last trailer. I thought it was super fun finally seeing, Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool and Hugh Jackman's Wolverine teaming up for a multiverse, MCU adventure, the end, seeing the end of the 20th century Fox mutant-verse, X-Men universe. It's exciting. And, X-Men, it's really been popping off. It's really come back to the pop culture zeitgeist thanks to things like X-Men 97, which, I've been watching, I've been absolutely loving. So, yeah, I think the future of Marvel and MCU is most certainly X-Men and Fantastic Four as well. Can't wait for that movie, too. But let's go ahead and take a look at this trailer. I'll come back with my thoughts, and very curious to hear your thoughts as well. So let's go ahead and start watching.
I told you, you're not welcome here. You're not welcome anywhere. Now get the fuck out of my bar.
Just give me one more drink and then I'll leave.
There he
Hi,
is.
Peanut. I'm gonna need you to come with me right now.
Look, lady, I'm not interested.
Lady.
All right, well, I'm sort of on the tick-tick, so upsy daisy.
Oh, whiskey dick of the claws. It's quite common in Wolverines over 40.
You don't want this.
Oh, that's good.
Unless
That's
you want to
funny.
take a deep breath through your fucking forehead, I suggest you reconsider.
Ooh.
I'm about to lose everything that I've ever cared about.
Not my fucking problem.
Is that what you said when your world went to shit?
Oh, wow.
Come again.
This Wolverine let down his entire world.
Want to talk about what's haunting you, or should we wait for a third act flashback?
Go fuck yourself.
Dramatic. I like it.
I don't know anything about saving worlds, but you do.
Trust me, kid, I'm no hero.
You were an X-Man. You were the X-Man.
He has the sleeves ripped off. Looks great.
I am
So good.
soaking wet right now.
Perfect music for it.
Boys are so silly.
Sandra Nova.
This is what I'm talking
Hell
about.
yeah. Oh, cool. Giant Ant-Man skull.
Big slow motion action sequence.
Man.
Who knows if you live or die? Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
Let's do it. Oh, wow. Jump in those portals. Oh, looks so fun. Perfect song to use for it.
Some cocaine.
Hey, cocaine is the one thing that Feige said is off limits.
What about Bolivian marching powder?
They know all the slang terms. They have a list.
Even snowboarding?
Even disco dust.
White girl interrupted?
Even forest bump.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Yes.
Mentioning Feige himself. Wow, this looks like so much fun. Let's see the jumping in the portal. That looks like such a great moment. Wolverine's like, yeah, I like that. Right off the bat, one, I'm glad that they're leaning into Wolverine for this one. Of course, we all knew. Obviously, it's called Deadpool Wolverine, right? So we know he's obviously going to be in it. But the last trailer kind of only teased him, showed that shadow of Hugh Jackman approaching Deadpool. But this one, I'm glad it's, very much focused on him. And, as funny as all the Deadpool movies have been, they have been, very funny, especially the first one. I should say, I really enjoyed the first Deadpool. I think it's a fantastic movie. And I like Deadpool too. I don't think it's as good as the first one, but still very enjoyable. But in both movies, they did have, despite all the comedy, they did have this dramatic plot line in it that I think helped ground it. That had these really wholesome moments where all the characters can bond over, whether it be Wade trying to get Vanessa back, or whether it's trying to save this kid in the sequel. And, Deadpool obviously also trying to save Vanessa again, I suppose. But, this one, it seems, well, obviously, I think the big plot for Deadpool is just going to be trying to save his family and his friends, probably being pruned by the TVA, since all these universes are kind of falling in on themselves at this point. So I think that's going to be a big, motivation for him. And for Wolverine, this variant of Wolverine, it's probably dealing with the guilt that, he couldn't save the other X-Men in his timeline. I actually wonder if it's related to, if this Wolverine is Logan, the Logan from Logan, like the James Mangold movie. That would be very, very interesting. And that movie inevitably leads in that he goes back to his, timeline. I don't know, just pure speculation. So I like that it has a little bit of that seriousness. And of course, there's just so much, visual references here. Love that Cassandra Nova and her various mutant acolytes, with survivors, which are now in this dimension by the TVA prune, and now they're there probably trying to escape, probably up to all sorts of nefarious things. I love that their home base seemingly is a giant skull of Ant-Man. Love that. It opens up and you see his skull in there. That's really cool visual. I think that's great. We got Alioth. I think his name is Alioth. Of course, was from Loki. I mean, so much of this is from Loki. With the TVA being there. Love that. I think I spotted a couple of other mutants too at one point when the skull was opening up. I think I saw someone who was distinctly colored red. I don't know if it's here, if you can easily see it. Probably can't find it right there, but here we go. Here's the shot. So let me get back to that right there. There we go. So let's see. I think that is Azrael right there. I bet they brought back some of the original actors for this, which is really cool. I think they, like in the last trailer, we had Pyro, and they brought back the original actor for that, which I think is awesome. So that's definitely Azrael. That's him. This looks like, if we get a little closer, it looks like Lady Deathstrike to me. Right there, because you could see like the fingernails coming out, very similar to our X2 design. And maybe this is Toad? I can't tell. He's kind of crouched down low, but that's how Toad often is, presented. So, and I imagine a lot of the rest of these guys are mutants that we've seen before. Bring back some of these original actors, and I guess, God, I love this shot too. Just the giant teeth coming out. What a wonderful, looks like a throne. Very, what it reminds me of? This is very He-Man, esque. I really like that. Like. Just like Skeletor's, domain, his castle. I thought that looks really cool. But yeah, I mean, so many other visuals. I love when they're jumping in the portal. I love when it's like, yeah. I think that's great. As we see Alioth, as we see that enormous purple cloud probably trying to get them, going to purge this entire area. But yeah, this trailer has so many fun things in it. Loving the dynamic between Deadpool and Wolverine so far. I think that's going to be like the big heart of the movie, is them obviously Deadpool probably being so amazed by Wolverine, but then them obviously bickering, Logan hating Deadpool, and then eventually becoming friends. I mean, we're going to get probably several fight scenes between the two of them, which will be really fun. And fight scenes with a whole bunch of other mutants, and I imagine Fox-era Marvel characters, too. They promise all these different cameos. Hope it's not just like, hey, here they are, and, whatever. Like, they actually give them something to do. They have, like, a funny bit, not just to, like, there they are in the background. So, we'll see. But everything I'm seeing so far for this movie has me very excited. Again, thanks to things like X-Men 97, which has been absolutely killing it right now. Literally, in some cases, has me even more excited. Yeah, the mutants are back, baby. X-Men are back, and I hope this is a bright new future, a bright new era for Marvel. They need to course correct. They need to get back on track. And I think with things like the X-Men, things with Deadpool, things like a Fantastic Four, hopefully they will, and we'll learn the fate of the Avengers and going forward, and having all these just fun teams and characters interact with each other. Some characters never interacted with each other before. In live action, so that's very exciting. But what about you guys? What did you think of the Deadpool and Wolverine trailer? Did you really enjoy it? Did you not like it? Do you have concerns? What's your favorite moment? As always, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.